Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Quackshot starring Donald Duck for the Genesis and Mega Drive again. In the last episode, we went to Transylvania after getting the bubblegum ammo from Gyro Gearloose. We went to the castle, and we had the worst Dracula fight ever, because I kept having the bats hit me every time I tried to get a clear shot on Dracula. Yet I still managed to have enough health to get through it anyway. And now we have the expanded map, which now gives us 4 new places to go to, bringing our total destination list to 7 instead of the usual 3 that we started with. And the first place I'm going to go, now that I have the expanded map, is the same as the first time around. Maharaja, which is in India. So let's do this. And I want to make sure that I'm ducking down and not trying to jump over shots when I shoot these guys. The snake charmers take 3 plungers to stun. I want to stun them because that allows me to get all of the things that I need for the temper meter, so that way my temper can flare and I can climb as much as I can. Let's go ahead and keep stunning this guy. As long as the guy is stunned, the notes that these snake charmers shoot out won't hurt you in any way. Basically what the notes do is that they stun you, and then the snake on the in the basket on the snake charmer's head comes out, hits you, you're out of the trance, and there's no way you can break out of the trance unless you get hit. But the worst is over. We can now go to the big Maharaja's palace. Wow! This is the big Maharaja's palace! And we can plant the flag in Maharaja, so we don't have to go through any of that again. By continuing to the right, we will enter the Maharaja's palace. There's a jewel on the pillow right there. There are 2 servants to the right, and in the center of the room himself is the Maharaja. By approaching him, you can talk to him. I offer you a challenge. If you can defeat the tiger in the garden, I'll reward you with the Sphinx tier. And by continuing to the right, we will accept that challenge. Maze is easy when you know what to do. Shoot this guy, drop down, enter this door. Get this guy out of your way, keep going right, enter this door. Go left, jump over the door, climb your way up with the red plungers, and slide to this door. Keep going right, stunning the snake charmers as you go. And get this guy out of your way. We need to enter this door right here. Let's equip the bubblegum ammo and go in. And we now have the tiger in the garden. I want to make sure that I aim straight up, or at least shoot to the side here. And also try to slide around the room so that way I don't get hit by the fire that this tiger shoots out. And after 5 hits, this guy will go down. Took more hits than I wanted. But as long as you have the bubblegum ammo equipped, and you slide all around the room when the tiger is in the top part of the room, you can avoid the fireballs, and you should have an easy time shooting the tiger down. By walking into this door, which has a nice door opening sound, by the way. I didn't get to catch that the first time I played this game. We can walk up to the Maharaja. As I promised, I will give you the Sphinx tier. Donald gets the Sphinx tier. We now have the Sphinx tier. And we can now look at the Sphinx tier and get the worst description ever. It's the Sphinx tier. That's all it does. Let's go ahead and call the airplane. Now, the next place that we're going to go is where we can use the Sphinx tier, and that is Egypt. And we now have our health again. Why do I have the bubblegum ammo equipped? I should have switched back to the plunger. Let's go ahead and get some peppers from the enemies that are here. Let's get away from the bees. Let's leap through the sand so that we don't get stuck in it. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some more chili peppers. Let's get that last pepper. And let's charge through here so that way we don't have to deal with any of the enemies in the quicksand. And we have now made it to the end. And we also have full health too, just from running around and hitting enemies. The door is closed and I can't go inside. But we can go inside and we can plant our flag too. This is where You're not close enough. This is where we use the Sphinx tier. You gotta be next to the door and you gotta use the Sphinx tier. If you're too far away from the door, you won't be able to use it. Donald used it. And that opens the door. Keep walking right, you'll go in. Now for the fun part. Avoiding everything. There should be a wall approaching us. Use the red plunger to vault yourself above it. Same for this wall. There should be another one. It's right here. Use the red plunger to get over that, get over the wall. There should be a third one. There should be a third one. Ah, there it is. You know what to do at that point. And I'm going to go ahead and equip the bubblegum ammo. Now for this part, you want to hold the A button. And you want to be careful near some of the spikes because, or the spears rather, because some of them will hurt when you get close to them. Sometimes you can run past the spikes without getting hurt. Sometimes why do I keep calling them spikes? Sometimes you can run across the spears without them hitting you. Sometimes the spears will come up right when you get near them. Also, I want to use the plunger to get up here. This will get me some money bags for a couple of points. And I don't want to get hit by these guys at all. I don't want to get hit by these guys at all. Go away. Now here, believe it or not, if I can get up there, that'd be great. You can get up here for 2 ice creams and a 1-up. I want those. I'm gonna need them. Now, here you want to be careful so that way you don't run into the flames. And you kind of want to stay put right around here. Just stay between the 2 rings there. Alright, let's make our move. And you know what? I am just about tired of you. You're getting the popcorn. Okay. Now here we need to run. Jump our way up to the platform. Stand near or between the second and third spear so that way the third one won't hit us. And I want to go down here and get the popcorn, the money, and the full health. If we drop down the area with the different looking bricks to the right, we'll go back to just before. Basically, it's just we'll drop down to the ladder that we climbed up at the beginning of this. That's exactly where it'll take us to. And now we need to carefully jump from platform to platform. Watch out for the little fireballs that jump up and down. Now, thankfully, these platforms do not fall down into the fire when you land on them. These will. You want to keep holding A to run, so that way these things don't give you a hard time. Be careful on those platforms. Run your way to right again. You may get hit by that last fireball on the way to the right. That's okay. As long as you keep holding right, if you get hit by that last fireball, you'll still make it over here. Now for the third part of this. You want to keep holding A, so that way these fireballs don't hurt you. You may have to run up a slope, but as long as you're holding A, again, the fireballs won't really give you that much of a problem. And now we need to make our way up here. Thankfully, the fire won't get us up here while we're doing this. Do a little bit of sliding. Make our way down the slope. Make our way up this slope. And when you jump over here, keep holding right, and you'll make your way over to here. There's a sun here. We saw something with revolving around the sun earlier, and it's this note. 1 sun, 2 moon, 3 star. Let's hope I can do this right. Sun, moon, star. What I had to do was, I had to get on the sun, or rather I had to jump on the sun. Then I had to jump on the moon, and then I had to jump on the star. In that order. If I do anything else, the puzzle resets. And if that ceiling touches you, it's instant death. But we made it through here, and we now have the Scepter of Ra, which we're gonna need eventually. Once we get the Scepter, these 2 blocks will drop down. We can climb down this ladder, and the ladder will eventually fall on us. Drop down, straight down to this minecart. Do not jump out of the minecart until you see another minecart. That part is very short, but it can be very frustrating. When you jump, always hold left towards the minecart. You will be rocketed back quickly, or rather, you will be rocketed towards the minecart you want to jump to quickly, but then the speed that you're moving at, your momentum kind of shifts weirdly in mid-jump, and it goes from being rocketed forward to just moving forward at normal speed like you actually just jumped off the ground. And it's really weird. And when I played this game for the first time, it drove me nuts, but I eventually did it. Heck, I actually did a practice run before this, and it still drove me nuts. But I was still able to get through it. So yeah, once you see a minecart, hold left, jump, keep holding left even though your momentum will change, you're still going to make it to the minecart. Do not worry. And most of all, do not jump out of the minecart for anything else, or else you will die. You will not land on the tracks, you will not land on the ground, you will not land on anything. You will lose a life. You will do this whole part over again. And now, we're going to call the plane again. But first, we're going to look at the Scepter of Ra. It's the Scepter of Ra. Okay, game. Whatever you say. And the controller dropped on the ground after it just fell off the chair next to me. Perfect. Now it's on the chair next to me. We've done things in Maharaja / India, and we've done things in Egypt. Now we need to go to other places. We have 2 more places left to go. We're gonna have to go to them eventually, and we'll be doing that in the next video. So join me next time where we travel to one of 2 places to use the Scepter of Ra. That's the hope anyway. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!